Hi everybody, it's Jill here with Mommy Vignettes, and I'm going to be doing a video today continuing with my series on toys and activities to do with your infant or your toddler. So today I'm going to do, well, my last video was from 8 to 12 months. Today I'm going to do things for basically the whole second year. So this is from about 12 months to 24 months to when they're 2 years old. So in that, I know that's a broad range, it's a 1 year of time, but through that stage they're developing, and really a lot of the same toys are good for their development during this time. So of course, as always, I like to always reference a book that I get some of my information from, as well as just where I have gotten this information from just some of my own experiences with my toddler and my nieces and nephews and things like that. But I always like to reference this book. It's the American Academy of Pediatrics Huggies book, Caring for Your Baby and Young Child Birth to Age 5, and as always it's linked down below with the information on it. So for the second year, there are lots of things that your child will enjoy playing with, and that will help them develop and stimulate them cognitively. So some of the same toys still apply, so things like plush toys, balls, they love those. Anything with different shapes and sizes, they love all kinds of different containers. So it doesn't matter, any kind of container. My daughter loves playing with, you know, like empty cereal boxes, empty cardboard boxes that we get from the grocery store. So any of those kinds of things are useful. You don't have to go out and pay money. It's just things that you'd probably be recycling or throwing away anyways. So they love those kinds of containers and love playing with them and putting things in them and taking things out of them again. So some things specifically that are good for this age from 1 to 2 years are puzzles. Puzzles are a great thing. This is a Melissa and Doug puzzle with shapes. Oh, it's in the shape of a house, and I love the big wooden pegs on the Melissa and Doug puzzles. It makes it easy for her to pull these out. So she's been playing with this puzzle and others like it for a while, but she's just starting to kind of be able to put them in the right location. So I love it because it has different shapes and different colors. So puzzles are great for this age because they're really learning how to decipher between different shapes and sizes and colors. So that's really important for them to be able to do that. Also, they're developing their fine motor skills a little bit better, and they're walking and starting to run during this period of time, and their brain is really developing really rapidly, and they're learning lots of new words. So anything where they can stack shapes or sort shapes is a great learning tool for them. So we have this. We were given it. My daughter was given it for Christmas. And this is also a Melissa and Doug, and we've used this a ton, and she loves it. And the reason I love it is because it has tons of different colors, so we can learn colors that way, tons of different shapes, and she can stack them, you know, according to their shape, but then we can also kind of mix and match. So these ones are the round ones, circles, you know, the odd-shaped ones, the rectangles, with the sharp edges, or not sharp edges, but the angles on it. So she has loved this. So I'd recommend anything like this that has different colors and shapes and sizes where they can stack it or build things. Also, a good toy are blocks, any kind of blocks, and it's usually by the end of age 2, or when they turn 2 years old. So from that first year to age 2, they should be able to stack like 4 to 6 blocks up on top of themselves. And my daughter loves stacking blocks, or really stacking anything. We have those little cups that you can stack that I've shown in my videos before. Something else that is a good idea, there are lots of these different kinds of things available. This is something my daughter's had for a while, but again, it's just this kind of big cube with different shapes on the different sizes, or different shapes on the different sides of the cube. There's numbers here, different animal shapes, and we can, you know, pull all the shapes out and then she can put them in. So there are tons of different toys just like this, very similar. And then another toy, there are things similar to like this as well. This is something that she has. Basically, it's a string, and you can thread the fruit on the string. So, and she's been getting really good at this because she'll hold this, and it forces her to do these kind of smaller movements where she takes the peg and actually puts it in the hole. So anything like this is great. Strings through lacing cards, like I showed in a previous video. Anything like this where they're, you know, having to use their fingers and do kind of more fine movements are excellent ideas. Of course, they love reading books and magazines and looking at pictures of other babies. They really will recognize those pictures with other children their own age. And then also something really important during this age is that they will start to imitate and kind of role play and do pretend and makeup play. So anything where it's, they pretend to do kind of grown-up things like, mow the lawn, so a miniature lawn mower or a miniature vacuum cleaner. They love that. Kitchen play sets. My daughter has a kitchen play set that she just loves, and she's able to pretend, making food on the stove, and she loves it, and I can really see her mind developing as she's playing with those different pretend toys in there. Also like pretend phone, talking on the phone, anything like that. Dolls are great, any shape and size doll, lots of different cars and trains and trucks, those kinds of things. It really doesn't matter at this age, whether the gender, whether your girls are playing with cars and trucks or boys are playing with the dolls. It's really all okay for any age or any child to play with any of these different kinds of toys. They love bath toys, things that float, board books, anything like that. They love the soft plush toys. My daughter loves her stuffed animals, are great. They love coloring and kind of writing, so this is a good time to have them start holding markers and crayons and just letting them scribble, on paper. And then also musical instruments are great at this age. So if you can, any kind of thing that they can bang on, like a drum, anything they can blow into and make music, a little keyboard, anything like that is really great for their development at this age as well. So if you guys have questions about this age or different toys and activities that I've shared, and if you guys have opinions or experiences with specific toys or activities that have worked for your toddler, then I would love to hear that. And as always, make sure that you check out my other videos and check out my blog at mommyvignettes.blogspot.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.